Hey everybody, welcome to the 33rd Annual Veterans Park Open in Arlington, Texas, sponsored by Kratom, Mint Discs, and the guys over at Texas Chain Rack. Today we've got a guest in the commentary booth, GT Hancock.
How's it going? Looking forward to watching some disc golf today. It's going to be a beautiful day.
And you're the returning champ of this event, right?
This is true. This is the featured card. It's going to be, I believe it's myself, Andrew Lopez. I think we got Emerson Keith on there, and then
Humphries.
Luke Humphries. Can't forget about that guy. He's a killer. But yeah, hole 1, par 4, 565. Looks like the fly-throughs to the short. We're going to stop right there for our bucket.
2022 Veterans Park Open champion, GT Hancock. Hell
yeah. Yeah, good time.
What are you throwing here?
I get to lead off. I get to throw. My goal is something overstable over the OB. I think I'm throwing a Falcor right there. I want to kill LaVisca's discs. And I think I did that pretty smoothly.
Good ball.
Yeah, that's pretty much right where you want to be, right?
Yeah, definitely. The boy Luke, another Prodigy sponsored player. Pro Tour level player. I've been talking to him a lot about discs, and I think he might be ripping on a D3, one of his Luke Humphrey specials.
Good shot, Luke.
Nice and smooth.
Yeah, looks like he barely even threw it, and it's down there.
Emerson Keith, our 2018 PDGA champ.
Let's go, little Leo. Let's go, big dog.
Emmer Daddy.
Yep. Now, working on 3 kids.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's doing well. I think he was ripping on a bayonet right here. Nice and smooth, classic Emerson swing. And from what I remember, I think he was the most left.
And coming up last, we have our
think you're right.
2023 PDGA Texas Chain Rack Club champion, Andrew Lopez.
Come on, Andrew. Let's go, big boy.
And we got a Texas transfer out of California, Andrew Lopez. This kid booms. He's very similar stature to Emerson, but definitely can make the disc fly. And a little shank there.
Gotta imagine the nerves. We've got locals filming, so it's not like this is on Jomez, but being on the card with big names.
3 touring pros.
Yeah.
All high-quality golfers based out of Texas. I mean, we can call Luke out of a couple different states, but he spent a lot of time in Texas. There's Luke. Nice smooth upshot. I think Andrew's upshot got in there nicely.
Yeah, and the drone fly over the basket was short, but they're playing to the deep. I did the drone flyovers a week after the event, unfortunately. So some of the pins are in the wrong position for the flyover, but we'll call them out.
Emerson smooth. Kevin Jones distortion right here for me. Getting a little fortunate.
Did you just sneak off that little mound on the backside?
Yeah. Andrew? Oh, we almost made that. I also juiced it, unfortunately.
Yeah, this green is super fast.
I would say circle's edge. A little right.
Pro side miss.
I wouldn't say that's my pro side miss. Andrew, nice cleanup.
Yep.
Funny story, he's actually using putters I gave him. They're PA3s.
Oh, nice.
300 plastic. It was one of my first sets of putters I got when I joined Prodigy. Luke is using the P Model S. He's a real spinny putter. I really like watching him putt. And I think Emerson is putting with the blue bonnet. Nice easy tapping.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we got 2 birdies, a par, and I think a bogey out of Andrew.
That sounds right. Hole 2 here. 334 feet, par 3.
Nice easy straight shot.
Yeah, this is must-get for you guys.
Mid-range out of Luke, I believe. Maybe putter.
Yeah, you called it. 2 birdies, a par and a bogey.
I don't remember what Emerson threw. He goes left. A little too early. He might get lucky.
Do you like going the mid here, or do you go like down tempo on a fairway?
If it is a headwind, then I will probably go down tempo fairway because it's easier to get there. But typically mid-range is really all you need because the Texas slide is here. You know, basically you hit it pretty hard and let it slide the rest of the way to the bucket. Buzz out of Andrew.
Oh, gets the late flip. You got a pretty friendly kick off the trees there.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling to start. Emerson got fortunate. He has a look.
Yeah, the local guys on their cleanup days have done a stellar job, like opening up some lines.
Yeah, this used to not be playable. Like, it was not even a look. It was more of a pitch out. You're getting a 3. So, I totally agree with that statement. A little more height and it was in. 20-footer for myself. Nice cleanup. Tap-ins to clean up those guys. I think here are bird boys.
Can't get any more CTP than that.
I mean, you could be in the bucket.
Yeah, that's true.
Hole 3, 397, plays like 450, if not more, all hyzer. We're going up to the left. We're going to play our medium pin, which will be immediately to the left where the drone is flying now.
Yeah.
It's flying to the long.
Yeah, it's kind of behind that sponsor logo. Shout out Flick Squad.
It's out of Oklahoma, I do believe.
Yeah, learn the value of getting up early and flying the drone every morning so you don't make this mistake and show the wrong bucket.
Hey, lessons learned.
Yep. Luke with the box.
I'm going to say maybe another D3. Probably a little more newer for the stability. Andrew here. Halo something. I don't really remember.
Does he throw a mixed bag?
Yes, unsponsored. He's still learning. He's definitely on his way up, though. I don't remember what it was. I don't know. The wind was probably like 10 miles an hour tops. But the amount of veterans, it definitely affects the flight of the disc.
I'm like, this flag and the flags up by hole 1 are going the same direction, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. The wind kind of swirls on this hill.
Yep. Emerson caught that close. I actually thought he was going to catch the shrubbage left and not make it, but he got fortunate. I was like, let me follow that.
I mean, that's kind of what you have to do on this hole to get in good position is flirt with that first gap.
Just an approach for everybody. Luke started us off. Here's Andrew. Ooh, a jump putt. I think it's a pretty nice skill to have, to be able to jump putt from 100.
And just laser it like that. It didn't have a lot of height on it. You just stabbed it right in there.
Speaking of stabs, maybe Emerson's going to stab this in for us.
I feel like every year Emerson's good for at least one almost make on this green.
Oh! Yeah, I agree.
CTP, nice drive.
Ooh, good.
Wow.
Good.
I sent it. I think I gotta go around this tree a little bit. 15-footer.
Yeah, good call. I wouldn't have picked up on you straddling out. I guess you prefer the stagger putt?
Well, it's more of like what's most comfortable to make the basket the easiest.
Yeah.
Little tap ins to clean us up. I think I was the longest one out. Yeah, everybody's inside me. Everybody's got their bag on to finish up, maybe. Maybe not Emerson. Emerson really likes to not have anything in his hands when he's tapping out. He could easily be a bag putt guy. Right there. 10-footer. Not even.
And for me, it being an AM, it's those short ones that I... It's embarrassing when you miss those because you're like, oh, it's so short. And I have to respect every putt because you never know when I'll turn up and doink one.
Every stroke matters.
Yeah. Hole 4, 239 feet. Everyone's going over the top. Forehand, backhand, overhand. Trying to drop a dime on this short hole here.
Yeah, this is a really fast green, so you really want it to spike in. Kind of just be there. Give yourself a close look. A3.
Good shot.
Listening for it.
Yeah, one of many blind tee shots here.
Yeah, course knowledge is very helpful on this particular hole. Another forehand. Adjust ice at a, what is that, DD? DD company?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Emerson.
We're going to see all forehands.
I don't remember what I do. Emerson's going forehand for sure.
Yeah.
Overstable fairway. Who knows? If you step over by that sign, you can kind of see the band a little bit. So I am going forehand. FX2 for me.
You ever throw up the gut just for fun on this one?
Yeah, in practice I was like Mando through the trees. It was fun. Looks like Andrew's first to putt. How far do you think he is here?
Ooh, I think he's inside the circle, but it's deep. Maybe like 20, deep 20s.
Deep 20s. I think we're outside.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's having to navigate those little guardian trees.
Scotia low.
You're also kind of on the high side of the green.
Yeah, me and Andrew are a very similar distance. I mean, that was a good miss. Emerson from 20? 25 maybe? Camera plays tricks on the depth, for sure.
This is an odd place to be for a forehand. My backhand ends up here a lot, filtering down the hill. But usually those little trees that he's under catch and keep you closer.
Clean putt.
One of many unique footing areas you can find on this green. All the little runoff channels coming off this hill.
Erosion. Everybody else is a tap in. So we got 2 birds out of Luke and Emerson, and 2 pars out of myself and Andrew. And just like I said, keeping it close is so much easier to score on this hole. Hole 5. 349 feet. A par 3. This is a little bit of a spike shot as well. It's like our Texas version of the top of the world. Right here in this little bowl. Backhand, forehand, spike shots, hyzer shots. Luke with the heater right now. So far, hot on the card. A little low. I don't know if he liked it.
Asking it to get left. Shout out to the club. They set up a spotter with a radio up top and a couple spotters with radios down low. Keep this hole from becoming a backup.
Especially on windy days. This hole gets tough. Smoothie out of Emerson. I think we heard claps there.
He's got this hole dialed over the years.
Yeah, he aced it a couple years ago, last year, year before. I can't really remember, but he's hit that bad boy. That's a good ace. Coming in nicely. I liked it. And just like the last hole, if you step off to the side, you can see the band again through the trees.
It's a little easier now with the yellow bands.
I totally agree. I think it's cool to have these kind of baskets out here. I was a little higher than Andrew.
Ooh, been here.
Yeah, Luke is on hole 6's tee pad. He was just to the right. And they're same distance in line. Maybe he can... This... Dang it.
Yeah, he wants that one back for sure.
And it looks like Luke is out again. And that's not a good feeling. Jumper.
Thought he cashed it.
Yeah, same.
Got that smooth low stroke.
A little too low. Good line though. Strolling on in here. Nice. I think Emerson's also right there next to those two discs.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was yours or his.
So it looks like two birds, Emerson and myself. A par from Andrew.
Instead, I tried to bid it. Oh, on a knee.
And a bogey from Luke. Talking about it being a little greedy. Just a little.
Hole 6. Little short uphill. It's on the top of these rocks. 329 feet. Yeah, the basket will be right there. You go backhand or forehand on this one?
I've been undecided lately. Emerson, though, has taken the big spike. Push all the way up and then just plinko in, hopefully. See where he lands.
Yeah, I'm curious where he ends up. Day 2, which you'll see later, he was talking about recreating this tee shot.
My forehand's been feeling good, so here's a forehand from me, but it was too low.
I liked the angle. It kind of got flat and pushing.
Andrew's feeling the forehand. Here's some height. Yeah, doggy.
Is he on the first level up there?
Yeah, the
Nice.
big platform area.
Mm-hmm.
Luke with the forehand. I think he slipped a little bit.
Yeah, that tee pad kind of stays in the shade most of the time and doesn't dry out as well as some of these other ones.
Little pitch up. Luke, same thing, different side of the hill. Give it to him.
Oh, man.
And look where Emerson landed. He hit by the bucket and slid.
Wow. That's dirty.
It's kind of hard to see the basket, but he's, I don't know, 60-ish. Feels like 60.
Yeah. I mean, the bottom of the pole is probably above his head. I mean, it's way uphill.
Alright, our only birdie look.
And it looked like he hit that rock wall between him and the bucket and back rolled to there.
Yeah, I think he got a little bit of a roll. He was talking about it on the tee. Oh no. I think the wind was getting in his head there.
Yeah, a little bit of hyzer on his putt, showing his disc to the wind.
Yeah. Clean comebacker. Not the best finish. Definitely would have liked to make the birdie.
Yeah, for sure.
You can see I'm testing that wind. It's definitely kicking at this point. Oh my gosh.
At least it stayed close.
Yeah. And clean up from Emerson. Luke should be pretty close. Alright, so we got a couple of pars and a bogey for myself. Hole 7, 360 feet. Par 3. This is a tough shot. I believe round 1, this hole was aced by Hayden Fredrickson.
It was. And one of my buddies was on the card, and they didn't even hear it.
Didn't hear it.
Didn't hear it. They were searching and searching like someone had started a timer for a lost disc.
Wow.
And they found it in the bucket. Fortunately, before the timer ran out.
We had Emerson tee off right there. That was a great ace. Emerson teed off. Andrew's next. There's a little funny moment right before Andrew teed, and he gotten right in front of the camera. We were laughing for a good minute. Rookies. And a D3 out of Luke, I believe. So this is probably a 400-foot hyzer, ideally, unless you like the flex forehand, or you have to go lefty. But ideally you keep it in the air so it goes over the trees consistently and then just fades smoothly to the bucket. Who is this? Andrew.
I like this hole a lot. There's a lot of risk and reward on it.
You must be a local. Little flick out of Andrew. Dime pieces.
I just like the challenge of the tee shot. I like the challenge of this green. Because this one you could roll away on the backside or roll into jail on the left. And there's lots of cool rocks on this green.
I really thought I made that. Well,
I liked the high to low bid. I mean, you played that like you know what's back there.
yeah, I definitely know the risk, but I've also made that putter punch, being a local myself. And I don't know if you can tell, but the slope where Emerson's putting from is severe. Half-hearted guy.
I still can't imagine acing this and not knowing it. Like, they don't know if he skipped it in or if it hit that tree. Oh no. That's what I'm talking about. This green has teeth.
Yes. Yes, most definitely. This is my bogey putt. And Back-to-back low putts for me. Here's Luke. For the birdie. Nice drive, Luke.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
This basket leans a little bit, unfortunately. Hopefully on the next wet day we can, as a club, get this leveled out a little bit. That would be nice. And no knock. Just a thought. Alright, so we're finishing up with myself with a double and 2 pars out of Andrew and Emerson, and then Luke with the fantastic drive for the birdie.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Look at that. Who's that?
That's me.
We appreciate your support.
It goes both ways. Without all the hard work of the club, there'd be nothing to support.
I see you caught a little tree right there on that drone fly.
I had to make a cut. The drone totally almost crashed. Like somehow it caught itself, and I was able to continue the shot. But anyways, how far uphill would you say this plays?
Oh, this is another like it says 395, probably playing like 450. Definitely a smoke show. Luke didn't like his shot there, you can see. Got Emerson up.
During the Clay Dog, Caleb Huckface Sanders was on the coverage, and he had a tap in too.
Tap in?
Tap in too.
Wow.
I don't know what he threw, but it had some skip on it, but he played up to the path and around that bush.
Okay.
It was muy impressivo.
Yeah, that's, in my opinion, the birdie route. If you have pretty solid power, I think you just throw it hard, let it finish. Emerson. As you can see, there's a lot of walkers here, so it can be slow on this hole sometimes. Andrew up next. Luke is still not happy with his drive. There's one thing I learned from Luke. You get 10 steps to think about it. And he hasn't started his 10 steps, so he's still thinking.
That is a good mantra. I like that.
Andrew over the top of the trees. I think I was low.
It's kind of what it looked like. Like that's kind of my play, and you definitely have way bigger arm than I do.
I believe Luke went out of bounds on this tee shot, so he's throwing his up shot. Someone's walking, like I said. It's a pretty busy hole, so we just got to be patient. We share the park with the walkers as well.
And they mean well.
Some people don't know.
That's true. That person looked like they're like, oh, cool, let me check this out, and not really realizing they're in the way.
Yeah, we probably had like 20, 30 people right here standing looking at him, just waiting for him to move. He probably felt weird. And that bush you're talking about going around, I am right behind. Little up shot. Emerson with the best drive.
That bush feels huge when you're behind it, too.
It's annoying.
A little bit of a backstop on this one, so you can really take a stab at it and not worry about a comebacker.
Here's the wind picking up. And this is definitely one of the swirliest greens in my opinion. A lot of stuff coming off the top of the hill, a lot of stuff coming from the field on the next couple holes. Slammed his disc.
Yeah. And there's really no trees protecting you from the wind behind you. Like
Yeah.
the wind just kind of comes over the top. And
These trees are also scraggly, so they don't really have a lot of girth to them to protect. As you can see surrounding this basket. A little tricky one.
yeah, it's like so downhill. It feels like you don't really need to putt it, but you gotta stab it in there still.
And I believe we're gonna clean up with all pars here. Oh, excuse me. Luke was out of bounds. So bogey for Luke and 3 pars.
Hole 9, 247 feet. This one is in the mid position. And if you're gonna throw it low, you want to miss that dead tree that's right there. You don't want to throw something too skippy. You're gonna skip through that wall of trees down to the deep green.
Another quick green. It's a pretty common theme out here.
Yeah, lots of sandstone, lots of well-trafficked areas that are just a hard pack.
Oh my God.
He caught
Dead tree.
the dead tree that we were talking about.
It's warming up, the hoodie's coming off. Rocking the PDGA shirt, I dig it.
Andrew's always saying something.
What are you throwing here?
A Toozle out of Prodigy. One of my favorite upshot discs. Nice and stable. Let it fade.
What plastic is that? That see-through kind of champy-ish plastic.
That's a special blend. They don't make those a whole lot anymore. That's $450.
Okay.
It's just like nice 400 with some glimmer in it.
Gotcha.
Luke, I think, goes FX2. And here's where Emerson was after his dead tree hit. Inside circle 2, I believe. But, like, deep. Deep, deep.
And sloping away behind the bucket.
Is he running it?
I mean, he has to, right?
Wow. We all thought he made that live. Here's where Andrew finished.
Yeah, and those putters are like pretty grippy too.
Yeah.
That's super surprising.
And he gets it up and in. Wow, that was the left side. But it's in. Get me out of there.
Take your money and run.
Luke, park job. Wonder how he missed the ace. Or what he needs to do to get the ace. Because it was close. We'll clean up.
So through 9. Luke and Emerson tied at 3 down. Andrew 1 down, and you're off to a slow start, but I think you're gonna turn it around on the back 9.
Gotta finish strong.
See.